In this video, I want to do some of the things which are involved when solving problems involving linear motion. So Musarantawi, let's start with the distance. When we talk about the distance, this one is defined as the length of the path. The length of the path between 2 points. This definition is according to Excel book 3 physics. China chomotoka kudziwa is displacement. This one is the distance covered in a particular direction. So here that's distance covered in a particular direction. So there's a difference between the two. Tungokamba only the length. Pomwe displacement tugamba zodi it's a distance covered in a particular direction. In other words, we can say that distance is a scalar quantity, while displacement is a vector quantity. Tukutali for your displacement equal kandi magnitude kumase kandi direction, whereas distance here equal kandi magnitude only. That's the difference between the two. Let me illustrate these things by having the following example. A cyclist wind from point A to point B, and the distance mini wind nkuli amini telegeze kuti wapanga cover 15 kilometers kujoka apa kafika up 15 kilometers, and atafika pa point B anasintha direction ndikukweza mwamba towards north ndikapita pa point C, and the distance imene anapanga cover tingoyerekeza kuti ndi 20 kilometers. You see, what is the total distance here? Total distance is the sum of distance AB and BC. So if we can add 20 kilometers plus 15 kilometers, that will give us 35 kilometers. I mean, that's the total distance. Whereas the displacement magamba zodi it's a distance covered in a particular direction. You can just assume here kuti adawa ajoka pa point A ndikupita pa C. So I mean in the displacement wajoka pa initial position here ndikatera pa final position. Sidi kupanga consider kuti wazungulira uku ndikupita uku. I mean that's our displacement. So if you can find the displacement here, we can use the Pythagoras theorem, where we can say that distance AC is given by AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, where AB it's 15, so we got 15 square, then plus BC that's 20 square, and the 15 square that's 225, then plus 20 square that's 400, and if we add 225 plus 400, the answer is 625. So what we need to do, let's find square root 625. So here it's a square, we're gonna square both sides. 625. So square root of 625, according to my calculator here, 625 square root, the answer is 25. So we have here 25 kilometers. And with the immediate that's displacement. Muina kunena kuina tingerekeze chonch. We have 3 districts here. We have Chikwawa, my home district. Then you have Blantyre here, BT, and we have Lilongwe there. That's LL. So if I move from Chikwawa to Blantyre, Then from Blantyre to Lilongwe, total distance here, that's the sum of this distance and that one, and my displacement, that's the shortest distance between Chikwawa and Lilongwe. That's the difference between the two. We are done. Then makamba zoti displacement, it's a distance covered in a particular direction. Titoweza direction by finding this angle here. Tibeze angle here. So we can use the trig ratios, sine, cos, or tan. Since that is according to 25. So we can either use this guy and that guy to find the angle here. Answer will be the same. So in this case we can just use the let's say tan. So here it will be tan theta is equal to our opposite, that's 20, and our adjacent, that's 15. So 20 divided by 15, 20, clear this, 20 divided by 15, this is the answer, and include Tikabange tan inverse. So we have 1.33. So we need to find an angle here. So to be theta is equal to tan inverse of 1.33. So tan inverse of that one, what we're gonna do, Tipanga second function, then tan inverse of this one. Answer equal to 53.1, and to the nearest degrees, that's 53 degrees. So that's our bearing. So papa means so that displacement that's 25 kilometers at an angle of this one. Yeah, something like that. Then in next, what we need to do, we need also to be in a position to know speed. So when we talk about the speed here, a speed is defined as the distance covered per unit time. So let me write that one. Speed, that's distance covered per unit time, even in the speed. So as the term suggests here, we can find the speed as the distance covered per unit time. So we have this thing here. Time is always in seconds and the distance is always in meters. So SI unit air speed, that's meter per second. So it can be kilometer per hour, and sometimes it can be centimeters per second. Okay, those are the SI units of speed. Let's now do this example to base speed of a car. Imene yapanga cover distance ya 360 km in 2 hours. So let me write the question. Find the speed of a car or a vehicle which covered 360 kilometers in 2 hours. We should calculate the speed of a vehicle which covered 360 kilometers in 2 hours. So solution speed formula. Speed tukamba zoti speed is equal to distance covered per unit time, and the distance covered here, that's 360. So we can put it there 60 kilometers, then you divide by 2 hours. So we have 2 hours there. So what we have in here, 2 mutundi 1 2 kalo 360, that's 180. So our speed, that's 180 kilometer per hour. I mean, that's the speed. and that was we should find the speed in meters per second. What we need to do to kuzoa kali kuti 1000 meters is equal to 1 kilometer, and 3000 I think it mavanga yonchi 1 hour is equal to 60 seconds, 60 minutes, and in 60 minutes timakandi in 1 minute, sorry, that's 1 minute, timakandi 60 seconds. So my seconds in 1 hour is the product of 60 seconds and 60 minutes. So here it will be 660 multiplied by 660, which will give us let me do this, 660 multiplied by 660 should be 3600. Yeah, 3600 seconds. That's 3600 seconds in 1 hour. So to convert this one into meters per second, what we're gonna do, let's do this. Tipanga 180 multiplied by 1000 meters. Since 1000 meters is equal to 1 kilometer, in 180 kilometers it will be 180 multiplied by 1000. So we have this, and divided by since it's per hour, we're gonna have 1 hour multiplied by 60 seconds multiplied by 60 minutes. You see, so you may divide we have 180 multiplied by, sorry, this is multiplied by 180 multiplied by 1000. This is the answer, 180,000. We should divide this one by 3600. 3600. This is the answer, which is 50 meters per second. That's how we can convert kilometers per hour into meters per hour. Then next, what we need to know when solving problems involving linear motion, that's velocity. So let's do velocity here. We have here velocity. Yeah. When you talk about velocity, this one is defined as average velocity and average speed of that guy who moved from point A to point B, and that guy covered 20 kilometers in let's say 2 hours, and he then changes the direction from point B to point C here, and distance covered, that's 15 kilometers, and this one was covered in 3 hours. We should find the average speed. To base average speed, come also to base average velocity. What we need to do to base average speed. Average speed is given by total distance covered over total time taken. So let me write it here. Average speed is equal to total distance divided by total time taken. So total distance here, that's 20 and 15. So let's just add here 20 then plus 15 here. Then you should divide here by total time, which is 3 and that one. So 3 and 2 have 2 and 3. So if we add that one, we're gonna have 35 divided by 5. So we have 35 kilometers divided by 5 hours. So our average speed, that's 7 kilometers per hour. Apo ndi kuti tapeza average speed. Whereas if you want to find the average velocity, nekuti chomwe tipange nimakamba zoti if you were to find velocity, chomwe tipange average velocity from definition tumakamba zoti is the speed or the rate of change of distance in a particular direction, kapena kuti displacement over time taken. So kuti tipeze average velocity of this cyclist, what we need to do, tibweleno apa tipeze displacement. We need to find the displacement here. So tinapeza kala dawa kuti it was 25 km using Pythagoras theorem. We squared this, ndikuzapanga square dawa ndikuphatikiza kena kuzapanga square root inadzatuluka kuti ndi 625, and the square root of 625, that's 25. So here that's our 25 kilometers. So chomwe tipange to find average velocity, our displacement, that's 25 kilometers. Then the time taken is the sum of 2 and 3, which is 5 here. So we have 5 hours there. The average velocity 25 divided by 5, the answer is 5. So we have 5 kilometers per hour. 8 and minute mapangira whenever. Then next we need to be in a position to know acceleration. Tikamapanga masamu kuzina ndi linear motion. So acceleration is defined as a change in velocity per unit time. So this one, change in velocity per unit time. Change in velocity per unit time. And some other textbooks amalimba kuti the rate of change of velocity. So akamba za rate ndi kuti munguta kuti we are dividing that one with the time. And the formula which we use to find the acceleration A, timapanga final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time taken to change that velocity. Time taken. And kwa ifeyo tikamapanga alphabet ija timati A B C D yanchani O P Q yanchani kana mazati U V W. U as initial, V as final. Timambo peza U malizira V. Ndekuti formula which we use mwina mmayona mmabukumo imakhala acceleration is equal to final V minus initial, which is U, then divided by D. That's the formula which we use. Let's have an example, but before I do that one, I just want to remind you that you should subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as liking my Facebook page, Unique Online Classes Malawi. And if you have any question in any subject, then you can join your friends on WhatsApp, my WhatsApp platform rather, via this number, which is 0882-435-562. And then you can be asking any question in any subject, you'll be assisted. So let's have the example here. The example is a car starts from rest and reaches a speed of 20 meters per second in 5 seconds, and then drops the speed to the rest in the next 2 seconds. So we should calculate the acceleration in the first 5 seconds, next 2 seconds, and the distance traveled by the car. So solution kuti imveke bwino ababa. Let's have this diagram here, tipangira straight. So I should have my ruler here. should you sketch the velocity time graph? So we should have this one. Musim, we're gonna have time in seconds, and on the y-axis we're gonna have velocity in meters per second. So it starts from left, so this is the left here, it's 0, and let's say this is our 20 meters per second. So and the current hour 5 seconds. So let me take this thing to you see map. You should have 5 seconds, and from left up to here, I think up, yeah. It then drops the speed to the left. After 2 seconds, in a speed to the left, something like this, yeah. So after 2 seconds, it will be 7 seconds here, yeah, something like that. Now we should find acceleration in the first 5 seconds, so acceleration in the next 2 seconds. Can I preserve the distance? So acceleration A is equal to v minus u over t. So this is initial speed u, and this is final speed v. So u above is 0, v above and 20. So it will be 20 minus 0 divided by time taken, that's 5 seconds. So you can put it there 5. Now we 0, remember easy in the meters per second. Now we 20 minus 0, that's 20 divided by 5, as and 4 meters per second, then per second. And this one can also be written as 4 meters per second square. And some other textbooks it will color 4 meters can go seconds raised to the power negative 2. It's the same thing. Even the way I the next is acceleration in the next 2 seconds. So above in this case it's a color u, and the final is a color v. The final velocity will be 0. You see, it's a color 0. So it's a color v minus u, which is the acceleration is equal to v minus u over t. Our v is 0, our u is 20, then divided by time taken 2 seconds. 0 minus 20, that's negative 20 meters per second divided by 2 seconds. The answer, that's negative 10 meters per second square. Even in the way that's deceleration. Negative are given a deceleration, like decrease in the speed. That's deceleration. We are done. The next, we should calculate the distance traveled by the car. So you to find the distance traveled, it's just a matter of finding the area under the graph. So we need to find the area below this graph here. So if you go to that's a triangle. So you area of a triangle. I think I should choose another color. Should I take green or white? White. So we can get area. Having a distance AC is equal to half base times height. So our base, that's 7. From here to here, that's 7. So we're gonna have half, then multiplied by base, which is 7, multiplied by height. Distance we have also figure up, that's 20. So we're gonna put it there 20. So what we have in here, 2 20 agulamuka 10, and 10 times 7, that's 70 meters. So this is the distance traveled by the car. And that's how we can solve this thing. I think ningolekera sopompa. Next video tegambeza acceleration due to gravity. I'm not sure rules about find acceleration due to gravity if an object chanchani it in a projectile motion, something like that. We should meet in the next video, but as for now ndingolekera pomwepa kumane chonde ose awolakanga subscribe to my YouTube channel as well as liking my Facebook page, Unique Online Classes Malawi. So that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I wish you a good luck.